Hello and welcome everyone. This is Shadow Guy 20004 with a quick video gaming update, channel update. Um, I know I haven't been around for a while. It's kind of some of you guys are probably like, "Hey, where have you been?" A lot of stuff going on. I know I say that a lot, but sometimes life is just really hectic for me. And when you hit a certain age and you start doing grown up stuff and adult stuff, you just have less and less time to create and do videos and game. I've been doing gaming still, but in different ways. I've been playing a lot of my Vita, my Switch. Less and less time I have at home. So that's why I haven't had videos or any broadcast streams. But I'll be doing some over the next week or so. And I've been working on some ideas and things like I've been talking about before, how I'm going to make my channel better, try to improve my content for all you guys, the 40 something subscribers I have, which I appreciate every single one of you guys. I had some different video ideas, how I'm going to, sort of package or rebrand certain things. If any of you guys, by the way, if any of you guys know anybody who's great with graphics or anything on YouTube, if you're a creator yourself and you saw something on YouTube that's a great tutorial for setting things up on a channel, please let me know. Drop a comment, inbox me, DM, send me a message, whatever. However you can get to me, do it. I'll greatly appreciate it. But the reason I'm making this video because Black Friday came by, Christmas came by, and there's been an insane amount of gaming deals. And when you do pretty well for yourself and you save up at the end of the year like I've done, or you just frugal with your money and you're vigilant, you can nab some really great stuff. So I'm going to talk about a few of the games I have over here. I'm going to kind of leave it as a surprise. So we're going to go over some of these games, and then I have a few games over here to unbox later on. So we're going to make this pretty quick. I'm going to put them to the side so that way I don't spoil anything for you guys. All right, so the first of 6 games I have here, there are new additions to my collection. WWE 2K18. And what a beautiful cover that is. It's just a great, nice hologram there. I picked this up, I think, in November. I only paid standard edition price, and I was given the deluxe edition at GameStop. I guess it was the last one they had or something. So I just paid for the warranty on top of it. And I've had a lot of fun just playing single matches and downloading people's creations from the game. People can create like any type of wrestler or fictional character or whatever they want and upload it, and different types of belts and all sorts of stuff. And it's been a lot of fun playing it. And I had people, I got to go to my friend's house and we did some 4-player, and we did like a ladder match and stuff. So this is a really good game for multiplayer and stuff. But one thing I will say, like, if your friends are kind of novices at wrestling or they don't really know much about it, it's going to be hard to kind of get them into it. So you got to probably, explain how everything works, and that could be kind of a hurdle. But if you like wrestling, I would definitely say pick this up on PS4. Do not buy it on Switch. The Switch version sucks. Unfortunately, it's a bad port, and can't really play more than 2 characters at a time on that one. And it's limited to only 6. This game on PS4 and Xbox One lets you go up to 8 characters. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that. Next up, Titanfall 2. Picked this up at Best Buy. Most people consider this the shooter of the year. I'm not too much into the FPS genre, but I had to take a look at this. I picked it up for $11 at Best Buy. It was a great deal. I'm playing mostly for the single player campaign. It's really interesting. You play as a pilot who's recruited on this mission, and stuff goes wrong, and he ends up meeting this mech who has this sort of like personality, and you guys sort of bond and um, end up working together in order to stop like these mercenary guys and some other missions and other stuff you do. So it's really cool. So there's parts where you play third person as the pilot. Um, that's kind of very Assassin's Creed Mirror's Edges, and that's kind of first person, I should say. And the third person parts, you play a lot as the mech, and he has all these like weapons and you know, things at in your arsenal that you can use. So it's a really fun game, at least for a single player. Haven't really tried it online, so I would definitely recommend this if you find this for cheap. In terms of the content, the deluxe edition just gives you some skins, so you could just buy the base game, I think, and just have just as much fun with it. But if you see the deluxe or you get the ultimate edition, like on PS4, PSN store, then go right on ahead. Next, I picked up Stardew Valley, and this is one of the big hits of the past year or two. It's been on a bunch of other systems. I think it started with PC, and it's been ported to a lot of things, including Switch. I picked this up on PS4. Same thing because of the price. Best Buy had it for $11. I'm a Gamers Club member, so I get an additional 20%. So it was $15.99 and got marked down to $11.99, I think. And it's this collector's edition. If you get it on PS4, you get a physical copy. If you get it on Switch, it's digital. So I went with PS4. You get a collector's edition, which has a town map. Oops. Let's get the zoom there. A guidebook and a soundtrack. The disc is not in there, but you can see here's the soundtrack, the guidebook, and the map here. I think I have my receipt in the back there. And I thought this was a nice little bundle for an indie game that you could apparently spend hundreds of hours playing. It's basically kind of like Farmville, but it's like an updated new version of Harvest Moon. I didn't really play that type of game, but I have played Animal Crossing, and it's something you fit kind of right into that same kind of genre. So I played a little bit of this, but I need to play really a lot more to talk about it. But it's pretty much a game where you can do anything in this world, and you kind of create a community. So it's great. I would recommend a buy for this on the cheap. Next, moving on, Gravity Rush 2. Real quick, purchased this on Best Buy, I think, as well, because I have my discount. I got it for $30. I love the artwork. That was part of my motivation to buying it physical. I love the first Gravity Rush. I had it on PlayStation Vita. I love the character of Cat, but also Raven. And it's kind of like a sandbox third-person adventure game, kind of like an Infamous, kind of like Spider-Man. There's time challenges, there's stuff to collect, there's a story. Really inventive kind of way how you use motion controls and the perspective, because your character Cat can control gravity, so she flies upside down and grabs things. So it's a really cool story with like anime kind of comic booky cutscenes and everything. The part I played, I think I just beat like the first really kind of main boss, and I got off the ship that you start the game on, and then you get to the city that was in the first game. So I would definitely recommend this. If you're going to buy it soon, because they're going to shut down the servers for this in January, which won't let you get the extra items from collecting from the photo challenges. I'm sorry. So, but I would definitely recommend this. It's a first party game. You will only get this on PlayStation. Next, Siberia III. This is kind of like a point and click kind of game. Didn't really know much about the series, but again, saw this for cheap. I price matched this. I think I got it for like $7 or something at Best Buy. Take a look at it. So I purchased the first two on PlayStation Network for like $1 each, and I'm gonna play those first through and then play this one. But you play as a character who's kind of like an adventurer, Kind of reminds me of Lara Croft, but just without the guns. And it's kind of like in a winter setting, and you're going on an adventure and you're just trying to solve mysteries, and it's kind of like it has this kind of telltale vibe to me from what I've seen of it. So I would if you're interested, maybe look in there, but if not, then it's something you could pass. But definitely I got it for maybe the right price, and that's why I took a look at it. Next, another great game here. I got a bargain bin price, which is crazy to me. Got Mafia 3 on a recent sale at GameStop for $10. And this is a tremendous game. And usually I'm not too crazy about the open world kind of gangster, sandbox Grand Theft Auto type clone games. But this one's really good. This was the first one I've played since Sleeping Dogs. And I didn't know anything about the Mafia series, and I totally am engrossed and love this game. You play this character named Lincoln Clay, who's like a veteran. He came back from the war in Vietnam, and doesn't really have anything to do in his life, and he's trying to fit back into society. And he's in New Orleans in the '60s, and has a lot of the game has a lot of racial overtones and stuff like that. And just a lot of stuff appropriate for its time. And he's trying to help out a guy who he saw as a father figure for him, and it ends up being a revenge plot. A lot of things going on. I don't want to spoil it. The first 2 hours, the prologue of this game, are really, really good. There's a lot of mixed types of gameplay. Here's the map of New Bordeaux. It's just set in like the New Orleans, Louisiana type setting. It has music that is stripped right out of that time period. You get Jimi Hendrix and Aretha Franklin and Steppenwolf and all these like great bands and performers in the car radio as you play, and you have access to guns. You can take over different territories and set up different rackets. It's just an incredible game. It got about 7s. It seems like a Metacritic, so it seemed like it had kind of a bad launch. But it's one of those games I would say, don't, if you could get it at the right price, don't overlook this. Because I think there's kind of like a hidden gem, maybe potential classic quality about this game. People will talk about this. Maybe not now, but maybe, down the road. But I think this was a great game. So I'm going to pause here just in case my tablet breaks, and I'll return with the last part of the video. All right, I'm back. Sorry, the battery that I film videos on, my iPad is running low. It's only about 5%. I actually really need a new charger. I could use one of those. But anyway, I want to do 2 unboxings because that's kind of what my channel was built off of to start with. So here we have game here. PS4 game. I'm going to take off the label because it has my name on it. And it's Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. Had to pick this up. I'm a big fan of Uncharted. We have Nadine and Chloe here. This is kind of like a side story, epilogue, I guess, after Uncharted 4, where you play just as the 2 ladies. It's about a 10-hour campaign. So it has the Uncharted 4 kind of engine, pretty much. So if you played this, played the Uncharted series, or you played something like The Last of Us, like made by Naughty Dog, then you know what to expect with this. It's going to be, top tier quality gaming and cinematics and story. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing this. And then the other game I picked up today, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Saw this at GameStop. This game I think initially was like $89.99 because I pre-ordered it and forgot I had it pre-ordered and just, never really got around to picking it up. Had some money, picked it up, and then go figure, it was on sale today. So I picked it up at about $30. this Steelbook edition. So it's really nice. We have Ultron Sigma, who's the new bad boss. You know, Ultron being from Marvel, Sigma being from Capcom from the Mega Man games, and they fuse both of the villains together. In the storyline, you have Hulk, Spider-Man, I think it's Jetta from Darkstalkers and Zero. Let me focus again. And the main thing is we have 2-on-2 combat using Infinity Stones. So it's pretty much a throwback to like the very first Marvel vs. Capcom, which is really cool. And it's PS4 Pro enhanced. So I'll be using that with my PS4 since I have the Pro and doing some streams of it and everything so you guys can see the game. So it comes with Carol Danvers costume that's exclusive to PlayStation and this nice slipcover and steelbook. So you're just going to use my knife without damaging it real quick. Open this up. Really nice case. Look at that. The side there. This game's been out for a couple months, so I'm sorry if I'm rushing through this. Just opening it slowly because I don't want to make sure that I don't give away my code for my character pass, because this also comes with basically the a season pre-order DLC. So character pass, Captain Marvel costume. It's a good character. She's going to be featured in a MCU movie coming soon. And in the steelbook, we have 4 main characters: Carol Danvers, Mega Man X, Ryu, Iron Man. And we have a look at the disc. Not sure if there's anything over here. Pop that open. Just the logo underneath and the steelbook at the bottom. So there you go. I think it's a nice little package. I missed out on Injustice 2, the steelbook, so I had to buy that digitally. And I was not going to let this one pass me this year. So I'm kind of mixed on this. I played the demo. Didn't seem that good. Graphics not that good. Kind of played slow. But I'm hoping the full game is better. And I'm looking forward to sharing that content with you, maybe through Twitch streams. So all in all, you know, if you look back at all the games, there's 8 games over here that I got within the last month or so, brand new. And thanks for watching. I appreciate the support of all my subscribers. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for the next video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.